Welcome to the Carly Show. I am your host, Carly Kruer. Today, I will be talking to two girls, Claire Lyons and Massey Block. Massey Block is a very rich girl from Manchester, New York. Claire Lyons is a not-so-rich girl, and they lost their home in Florida, so Massey's family offered Claire's family to move in with them in their guest house because Claire's father and Massey's father were very good friends when they were in their childhood. Well, Massey is so fashionable, she's got all the brands. Gucci, Chanel, Michael Kors, Louis Vuitton. She's got it all, girls. I mean, our dream. Might I mention that she goes to the nicest school in New York, OCD, Octavian Country Day. They have an amazing academic program. They've got the best cafeteria food. They've got a pool. I mean, it's just the perfect all-around school. I mean, seriously, I wish I could have gone there when I was little, and I'm sure everyone else in the audience would have too. So, what happens when Massey's family welcomes in Claire's family into their guest house? Well, you guys are going to find out in today's episode. So, let's welcome in Massey Block and her adorable dog, Jean. Mwah! Mwah!
So nice to see you.
You too. And Claire Lyons. Oh, you two girls. Okay, I am so glad to have you here today.
Thank you for having us. I mean, Beam was so excited this morning.
Oh,
Thank you. I've been such a big fan. I watch your show like all the time.
I watch it religiously.
Oh, girls, I'm so glad to hear that. So, the first question of today's episode is for Massey.
Yay.
Okay, Massey, what was it like to have a whole new family? I mean, they're not rich, they're not popular. I mean, they're just an average family, but your family isn't at all. I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous home.
Thank you.
I mean, what was that like to just have a completely different family, just all of a sudden move in?
Well, Carly, I mean, when my mom first told me, I was in complete shock. I just didn't believe what she was telling me. I mean, I didn't want to let my friends, my teachers down that I was just bringing this girl into our school, in our neighborhood, that she just didn't fit in. She fit in like a sore thumb, you know? But after I got to know her, she really ended up being a nice person. And I learned that I should never judge a book by its cover because the book could honestly be really good.
Oh, that's such a good lesson. Claire, what did you think of it? I mean, you're from this average neighborhood in Orlando, Florida, where it's just typical there. And you're just moving into this super rich, super fancy, really, really fancy neighborhood and home and school. What was that like?
It was like completely different. I literally felt like a celebrity. I mean, it's not like everyday a girl like me from like Orlando, Florida. I mean, wearing just jeans and a t-shirt to coming to something like this, whose houses are 5 times as big as mine. I mean, it was just all completely different.
Yeah, I completely understand. That'd be a really awkward situation. Well, Massey, were you scared to have your gorgeous, fashionable, pretty, popular friends meet this girl who was not like you at all? I mean, Claire wasn't popular. She just didn't know the brands or anything. Like, were you scared? What was it like?
Well, honestly, I was a little bit scared, but I was mostly embarrassed. I mean, no offense, but like you said, Carly, she didn't know any brands. She didn't know who to hang out with in our school. I mean, she was new to the school, so I don't mind, but still, I didn't want her hanging around all those nerds and stuff. So I just wanted to show her the ropes, but I didn't want to get embarrassed by my friends because they consider me the leader of the clique, you know, and I don't want to let them down.
Yeah. Matt or Claire, what did you think of the girls? Did you think that they would be average girls or nice? Like, what happened on that first day?
I mean, I didn't even really know what the girls would be like. I mean, first off, we were just going to go to school, and I didn't even know. Like, I woke up, and I mean, there's a limo. And then I walk out, and there's Isaac.
My private limo driver.
Oh, I'd love to host
I was
one.
so
Okay. Anyways, everyone wants a private limo driver. Anyway, so I wake up, and Isaac's just there waiting for me. So I get in, and Massey forces me to go in the back seat. She's like, oh, these are for reserved friends. So first we pick up Dylan and then Alicia. I mean, their clothes were just, oh my god, they were beautiful. I absolutely loved them. I mean, they were from like Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
Okay, the clothes are from like Louis Vuitton. I mean, the houses were just completely breathtaking.
They were
I
gorgeous.
mean, the first time I saw them, they walk in the car, give me the most weirdest look, and then just keep on talking to Massey as if they didn't even see me. And it made me feel, left out, like I was invisible. Then there was Kristen. It was all the same thing, nice clothes, a cute, beautiful house and stuff. I mean, but she actually noticed me and stuff. And I mean, it made me feel a little welcomed and stuff, but still, it wasn't the same.
Yeah, it's good to know that there was one good girl in the clique. Well, Massey, I'm sorry, not everyone's perfect. Claire, were you scared or excited when Massey's mom invited you to their gorgeous bungalow sleepover house for that traditional first week of school, Friday night sleepover?
Totally.
Were you like scared or really excited or nervous or happy? Were you like, what were you feeling when you got invited?
I was like, actually, I had all different mixed emotions. I was like really excited because I thought maybe I could like make some friends for the first time and stuff. But then again, I was scared because Massey and all of her friends were nothing like me, so I didn't know how I was gonna fit in. So when I got there, it was like really fun. I felt welcomed. But then towards the end, just they all kind of humiliated me.
Well, I mean, it's not my fault. So she walks in with onesie pajamas with rubber duckies on them. And I mean, for me, I've done that. My first sleepover, by the way. Total sleepover suicide. But, I got over it. And hopefully she can too.
Massey, everyone has embarrassing pajamas.
Not in my world.
Well, not everyone's like Massey. So, Massey, what did you think about when you found out that Claire was really good friends with Lane, Chris Ailey's sister? I mean, like, what did you think of, I'm just giggling because I just think that'd be such an awkward situation.
It was so awkward. Well, let me tell you the story. So I met Chris. He was really nice and all when I first met him. And with the blue eyes, really nice hair, really muscular. And we were talking and talking, but then I figured out the worst possible thing. So, before I figured this out, Lane and Claire were like BFFs, tight as ever. And me and Chris were talking when we were horseback riding, which I do every day. And he was telling me about his sister Lane. And it just broke my heart because I felt like Claire was just going to swoop under and take him away from me. And I honestly felt like when I looked into his eyes, I felt love at first sight. He was just awesome.
Aww. Now, Claire, I was so disappointed when I heard about this, but why would you hack into Massey's instant messaging account that's with her friends Alicia, Kristen, and Dylan?
Well, I mean, where do I even start? I mean, well, first off, in the very beginning when I first met them, they were so rude. They didn't really introduce me. They treated me like garbage because apparently I dressed like one. So I just wanted to get Massey back because apparently, like she said, she's the leader of the clique. So I wanted to prove to Massey that just because I don't dress like them or just... Well, just because I don't dress like them or I don't have anything they have or I don't know all the brands, I mean, it doesn't mean that I'm not a good person, which I am. And I just had to prove to Massey the hard way.
Did you think she was a good person, Massey?
Well, I mean, honestly, like I said, you can't judge a book by its cover. But when she did that, she came to my room, she tricked all of my friends, and I can't believe that they believed her. I mean, with that fashion trend she had going on, let me tell you, she had shorts and leggings and an awful t-shirt.
Mind if I tell them
Yes,
about this?
go ahead, please.
So, Claire thought it'd be good to have for Claire to start this trend with Massey's friends. Well, she tried to make it sound like it was a magazine trend, but it didn't really work.
Oh my god.
So she said that to wear jeans, shorts, and leggings and a t-shirt. Well, Massey didn't like that. So you can go ahead and continue.
Yeah, so I can't even believe my friends would believe that I would say that. I mean, it is the worst fashion trend, and yet I can see why Claire did that because I guess she just wanted to get back at me for being so mean to her in the beginning, and I really do apologize for it.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, okay, Massey, were you super disappointed about the Glambition thing? But I'm just going to go ahead and explain about the
please.
Glambition. So Kristen, Massey's friend, is really big on grades. She really likes to do really good at Octavian Country Day, or OCD. And so they had to do this project for her science class. She do invent a product. Well, one day Dylan was eating cherries and it stained her lips red, but they were red for like a couple of days. So Massey, Alicia, and Dylan thought it'd be so cool to have their lip stains be gone for like days. I mean, like days at a time. So they decided to start a brand called Glambition, which different colors lip gloss that lasts for a long time. Well, they had this field trip and they were on the bus and they went ahead and started to give out the lip glosses for money. And anyway, well, they had peanut oil in them, and most of the girls on the bus were allergic to peanuts. So they had a huge allergic reaction, and for some reason, Lane and Claire thought oatmeal would help. So they put oatmeal on their lips, and it did help. So Massey, were you furious that they were the heroes and not you?
Well, I was furious, but not just furious, but embarrassed. I mean, I'm the popular one, no offense again. But I'm supposed to help people. I'm supposed to be liked. And there Claire and her friend go, just giving around oatmeal and smushing it all over my classmates' faces. Like, I just don't get what was up with that. And yet, I was really proud of Claire because she just helped out, and I was just really happy that she helped out.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
And just to say, I mean, I know you're not a fan of oatmeal because I know Massey's not a fan of oatmeal. But I mean, I would rather put oatmeal all over my face to prevent my lips. But I mean, it was such a good thing that Lane had oatmeal in her backpack. I mean, because Lane loves oatmeal. And so who knew that oatmeal would actually work? So you're welcome, by the way.
Not really.
Okay. Well, I honestly think that this was an amazing opportunity to talk to you guys. I was so glad. I mean, we learned so much today. We learned that you can not always judge a book by its cover, but simply get to know the person. Because it's not fair if you are just always making judgments. And I think that we learned that from Massey and Claire. I'm so proud of you girls, how you guys came through this. And I am so honored that I got to meet your father on that private jet.
You did?
Yes, and that's how I got to know their story. I learned how Claire and Massey did not get along, how they were completely different people, but then they all of a sudden became friends. And this was a perfect thing for my show today. So thank you so much, girls, for coming out here. This was an amazing opportunity.
Oh, thank you for having us. It was such a pleasure.
Thank you. It was such a good opportunity.
Yes. Well, I guess that's it for today, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow on The Carly Show.
Bye.
Thanks for watching The Carly Show. The Carly Show is brought to you by UGG Australia.